Have to ask you about the fight that's coming up this weekend between Terrence Crawford and David Avanesyan. Do you see David giving Crawford any trouble, or do you think Crawford's just going to walk right through him?
Well, the only experience we have with David was when we put him in with the Mean Machine, who knocked him out. So it's hard to see where he can give Terrence much trouble, but I was just in England for Tyson Fury's fight, and Frank Warren, who now promotes David, gives David a good chance against Terrence. So we'll see.
What are your thoughts on, it seems like we're going to get an Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman fight. What are your thoughts on that, man?
That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Everybody, not everybody, but many people think that Spence has no problem with Thurman, but I disagree. I think that's a very competitive fight. Spence probably will win, but Thurman will give him a hell of a fight.
And how likely do you think it is that Keith can actually spring that upset, man?
I think he got a good shot. He's a very skilled fighter. He's I give him a good chance. Now, will he win? I don't know. Would he be the favorite? Of course not. I think Spence will be the favorite, but it's certainly a fight worth seeing.
Now, all along, you've always been on Team Crawford in terms of if he fights Spence. But, lately there's been a lot of talk of Crawford possibly moving up to 54 and fighting Charlo. Do you think Crawford will be biting off a little bit more than he can chew with that?
Crawford's a really good fighter. He has all the skills in the world. He's tremendous defense. He's ambidextrous, so he's good southpaw, he's good orthodox. He's a tough out for anybody. So do I give him a chance with Charlo? Yeah, I would make him the favorite, to tell you the truth.
What did you think of recently Jermall Charlo, who holds the belt at 160, recently kind of called out Dimitri Bivol, said he'd be willing to fight him next. What was your kind of thoughts on that? How would you kind of see that matchup playing out, even though it'll probably be a little unlikely?
Well, I don't know if Charlo can beat Janibek, who's another 160-pound champion. Calling out these bigger guys, particularly guys with the skill set of Bivol, makes very little sense. But again, fighters are able to see things that I might not be able to see.
Would you see Bivol actually stopping Charlo, or would you see Charlo probably pulling that off, man?
No, I look for Bivol to win that fight, but Bivol doesn't stop very many people. He outboxes them.